हमें अपने टैक्सेस की पेमेंट ड्यू डेट से पहले ही कर देनी चाहिए in order to avoid any kind of interest and penalty. In this presentation, we take a view on statutory payment due date for the month of April 2014. 7th April 2014. Under income tax, 7th April is a due date for the payment of TCS for the month of March 14, for the submission of TCS declaration to the Commissioner or the Chief Commissioner, for the submission of copy of declaration form, Form 15G and Form 15H before the Commissioner or Commissioner. Tenth April 2014. Under Central Excise, 10th April is a due date for return of all SSC except SSI for the month of March 14, for return of EOUs for the month of March 14, for return by units paying duty more than rupees 1 crore for the month of March 14, for return of SSI SSCs for the quarter ended March 14. You can also view detailed presentation on return under Central Excise by following the above mentioned link. 14th April 2014. Under Rajasthan VAT, 14th April is a due date for the payment of tax for the month of March 14 for all dealers with annual tax liability of Rs 20,000 and above in the preceding year, for the payment of tax for the quarter ended March 14 for all dealers with annual tax liability of less than Rs 20,000 in the preceding year, for the payment of tax for the quarter ended March 14 for all dealers exercised option under Section 3(2). 15th April 2014. Under daily VAT, 15th April is a due date for the deposit of TDS on DVAT for the month of March 14. Under Provident Fund, 15th April is a due date for e-payment of PF for the month of March 14. Under Provident Fund, in case of unexempted establishment, 15th April is a due date of return of employees qualifying for membership to the Employees Provident Fund for the first time during the month of March 14. Under Provident Fund, in case of exempted establishments, 15th April 2014 is a date for filing of return of members joining service during the month of March 14 under the Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme 1976 and a return of members leaving service during the month of March 14 under the Employees Pension Scheme 1995. Under Provident Fund, in case of exempted establishment, 15 April 2014 is a due date of return of employees entitled for membership of insurance fund for the month of March 14 under the Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme 1976 and a return of members of insurance fund leaving service during the month of March 14 under the Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme 1976. 20th April 2014. Under DVAT, 20th April is a due date of payment of VAT, WCT and CST for the month of March 2014. Under UP VAT, 20th April is a due date of deposit of monthly VAT and monthly return for the month of March 14 where the TU above Rs 1 crore. Under Punjab VAT, 20th April is a due date of payment of VAT for the quarter ended March 14 if paid through cross check or demand draft. Monthly payment of VAT for the month ended March 14 where the GT is more than 1 crore if paid through cross check or demand draft. Quarterly return for the quarter ending March 14 if paid through cross check or demand draft. Under Punjab VAT, 20th April is a due date of monthly return for the month ended March 14 if VAT paid through cross-check or demand draft. April 2014. Under MVAT, 21st April 2014 is a due date of deposit of tax for the month of March 14. TDS under MVAT for the month of March 14. Submission of MVAT return for the month of March 14. Under UP VAT, 21st April is a due date for quarterly return for the quarter ending 31st March 2014 where the turnover is less than 1 crore. Under ESI, 21st April is a due date of payment of ESI for the month of March 14. April 2014. Under DVAT, 22nd April 2014 is a due date of issue of DVAT certificate for deduction made in the month of March 2014. April 2014. Under service tax, 25th April 2014 is a due date for half-yearly return. Under Provident Fund, in case of unexempted establishment, 25th April 2014 is a due date for the submission of consolidated statement of dues and remittance for the month of March 14. Under the Employees Provident Fund Scheme 1952 and the Employee Pension Scheme 1995 and the Employees Deposit Linked Insurance Scheme 1976. April 2014. Under DVAT, 28th April 2014 is a due date for filing return of TDS for the quarter ended March 14 and for e-filing of return verification form DVAT 56 for all dealers for the quarter ended March 14. Payment due date 30th April 2014. Under Income Tax, 30th April 2014 is a due date of monthly payment of TDS for the month of March 14. Under Indirect Tax or Central Excise, 30th April 2014 is a due date of excise return E5 for the financial year 2013 and 14 by units paying duty more than ₹1 crore. Under DVAT, 30th April 2014 is a due date of filing of option to avail the composition scheme in DVAT 1 and filing withdrawal from composition scheme in DVAT 3. Under Haryana VAT, 30th April 2014 is a due date of quarterly return in form VAT R1 for registered dealers or the person holding registration certificate or whose application for the registration is pending. Under Haryana VAT, 30th April 2014 is a due date of quarterly return in form VAT R4 in case of food grain procuring agency liable to deduct tax at source. Quarterly return in form VAT R4A. In case of contractor liable to deduct tax at source, VAT R4. Quarterly return in form VAT R6 in case of lump sum contractor. Under Haryana VAT, 30th April 2014 is a due date of quarterly return in form VAT R7 in case of lump sum retailer, quarterly return in form VAT R8 in case of lump sum BQ, quarterly return in form VAT R11 in case of lump sum plyboard manufacturer, quarterly return in form VAT R12 in case of dealer required to file return through notice by assessing authorities. Under Punjab VAT, 30th April 2014 is a due date of payment of VAT quarterly for the quarter ended March 14 if paid through treasury receipt. Monthly payment of VAT where the GT is greater than 1 crore rupees for the month of March 2014 if paid through treasury receipt. Quarterly return for the quarter ended March 14 if paid through treasury receipt. Monthly return for the month of March 14 if paid through treasury receipt. Under Punjab VAT, 30th April 2014 is a due date of payment of VAT quarterly for the quarter ending March 14 if paid through cross-check or demand draft. Monthly return of VAT where the GT is greater than 1 crore rupee for the month ended March 14 if paid through cross-check or demand draft. Monthly return for the month ended March 14 if VAT paid through cross-check or demand draft. Thanks, your feedback is valuable for us.